Hey everyone, and welcome to the Infinite Respawn podcast. I'm Chicken.
I'm Oak Tree.
I'm Grif.
I'm Baka.
What's up, guys?
How is everyone?
What's up?
It's going, what else?
It's like 2 weeks since I've seen y'all. It's crazy.
I know,
2
right?
weeks? Good
It's been
lord.
crazy. We've been just...
Not quite long enough, in my opinion.
That's rude.
Hey, I stream
Just
every day. I
rude.
see everybody every day.
Okay,
Uh,
touche.
Sort of. You see, like, avatars of people.
Yeah.
No,
I
they're
hear
actually
you.
Close
faces.
enough. I mean,
I
close
hear
enough,
you
right?
most days.
Fair enough. No, that I agree with. Too funny.
Oh,
So
what
what
games?
games has everybody playing?
So what's everybody been playing?
What games have everybody been playing?
I
knew it
have
was
three
coming.
games on my plate these last couple of weeks. Persona 5, I'm loving it. Fucking awesome. So slow-paced RPG, JRPG. Finally starting to get the hang of it.
And evidently educational based on the fact that you now know why August has 31 days in it.
Exactly. Who would have thought? Playing games can teach you things.
OMG.
Video games don't teach you anything but violence, according to some people.
But those people would be wrong.
Yeah, they are wrong. They're wrong. Let's see. Persona 5, Sea of Thieves. Who would have fucking guessed? I'm about almost halfway to Pirate Legend. 30, 28, and 23.
Working on it.
Almost. Working on it.
You gotta get
Slowly
that
but
merchant
steadily.
up, man. Gotta get that merchant up.
It's hard to get the merchant up. Oh, and then I just started Shadow of War yesterday. I'm enjoying it. I since Shadow of Mordor was so easy, and I never had any problems with it, I decided to go on harder difficulty on this one. So now I'm playing on hard, and these bastards are savage. Like, I think I've died several times already, and I've killed most of the captains by environmental means. Like, I'll have other minions kill them, or I'll kill them with Caragors or whatever else is around, so I don't have to get into the fray, because they just surround you and then will destroy you. I got stuck in a captain fight. I died 4 times. But the last time, I just let him chase me around and got them all next to a barrel and just blew it up and killed all of them and then fought the captain one-on-one. You gotta do what you gotta do. Use your environment. Right. Those motherfuckers are mean. Mean as hell. I killed one with poison and acid. I was like, yeah, took care of this sumbitch. And not even 20 minutes later, this sumbitch, while I'm sneaking around, climbs up behind me and starts yelling at me. His face is all melted and shit. Going,
wow.
You thought you killed me. I drank that poison and became stronger for it. And I was like, oh shit.
Kick
I'm
him up!
dipping.
Kick him up!
I just ran. I just ran. I left that motherfucker standing up there. So now he's wandering around looking for me. I keep running into him randomly too. Like, it'll just, like, your character will turn around and there'll be one standing back there calling you out. And it's like, this is not the time, bro. I'm leaving.
I don't want to do this right now.
On that difficulty, you have to make sure you hit their vulnerabilities. You cannot fight them without knowing what it is, or else they'll just take you down with their fucking group of whatever the hell you want to call them. They're flunkies.
Okay.
Yeah.
They'll have their rage. I got my rage.
Yeah. So those are the 3 games I have been putting all of my time into.
I did Sea of Thieves, and then I started playing Oxenfree. And then also Far Cry 5. But Oxenfree is different. It was done by an indie developer. I saw they're creating a new game, and I wanted to play their new one when it comes out, but I was like, well, I'll play Oxenfree because I heard good things about it. So far, it's pretty good. It's got kind of a platformer feel to it, but not like you're playing Mario where you're jumping over the stuff and doing all that type of thing. Instead, it's more of it's very story based, and so you're going in and you're a character named Alex, and Alex, her and her friends are headed to an island where I guess your senior year of high school, you go and party at this island. So they took the last ferry to the island, and then they snuck over to the beach, and they're hanging out drinking, and then they hop over this fence and get to a cave, and there's 3 rocks that are at this cave that people have put out there, and basically you turn a radio, because there's no regular radio stations that you can pick up there. You turn the radio station to a particular one, and when you do, this light flashes. You go to the next one, light flashes, do another one, and it opens this area. Well, her and her friend go into it, and when they do, basically they do the same thing with the radio on the inside of it, and does some weird stuff, and then it just gets wacky. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this? Like, your friends all teleport to different parts of the island. You're trying to figure out how to get to them. Weird shit happens. They become possessed. I'm like, I don't know what just happened. You'll repeat back through the same thing a couple times, and your character knows it, because she'll be like, didn't we just do this? And you're like, I'm like, yes, we did. I know we did. What's going on? You know, and her friend's like, no, what are you talking about? Da, 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 da. They're moving through. And then about 2 or 3 times through that, he goes, didn't we just do this? And she goes, yes, we did. So it's pretty intense and fun. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. I got it on my Switch because I was like, it's on sale for $4.99 or something like that on Switch. So I went ahead and got it, and I'm enjoying it. So I've been playing that all morning. That's it.
I've been playing Far Cry. I started Far Cry last weekend. I'll rephrase that. I started Far Cry last weekend. This week's been kind of but let me just tell you, you should never ever count on me to save your life. It's not a good idea, and I don't know why every game assumes that I should be the protagonist, because I really don't think that I am sometimes. Because I finally got the bow in Far Cry, which is how I play Far Cry games. Like, the bow, everybody. That's it. But I got it, and I was walking around, and I saw these cultist people across this. It's not a river, I guess. We're in like a lake or something, but across the water from me. Sure. Okay. Yeah. There you go. And I was watching them drown this guy, or trying to baptize this guy, or whatever it is that they're doing. And I was like, okay, I need to save that guy. I'm gonna save that guy. I got my bow. I'm all good. I'm ready to do this. So I draw the bow back, and I'm like, I'm gonna take out the guy that's doing the drowning first, because there's 2 guys over there. It's like, I'm gonna take out the guy that's doing the drowning first, so that that guy's out of the equation. The other guy will probably be fine. I miscalculated the trajectory on the bow, because bow shots usually arch, but I miscalculated how it was gonna arch. And I loosed the arrow, and it goes right into the guy I was trying to save. Dead. It's like, do not kill civilians. I was like, no. So that's how my Far Cry experience is going.
And I killed the exact same guy on my stream with a grenade, evidently. Grif went back and watched it just to see how I killed him.
You did? Why would you throw a grenade that close to that guy?
I didn't mean to.
I mean,
you people are the worst saviors.
Surely the rest of the people around him will absorb that explosion, right? I mean,
well, but the thing is it didn't even kill them.
No, it didn't.
It didn't kill him. It doesn't make sense that it killed him. It didn't kill them at all. It didn't even injure them.
You guys are the worst protagonists ever.
Right?
Stop playing. Stop playing. Sit at the table, eat your crab rangoon.
I'm here to save you.
Game. Boom. God damn it. Just eat your crab rangoon and end the game.
Enjoy the crab rangoon. I'll be right back. Should have just done that in Far Cry 4 and still been there.
You should have just did that in Far Cry 5 too. Be like, hey, do you have any crab rangoon? I'm just going to chill out here for a little while. And just till the end, right? I ain't going to do much. I'm just gonna end up killing all these people anyway, so I'm just gonna wait.
Just gonna wait it out. We'll see. Yeah.
Wait, right here. Got it.
Yes. But that video is up. That happened in the 3rd video that I put up. So if you wanted to skip straight to that, it's in that one. But I would recommend starting at the beginning so you know what the fuck's going on. But it's been really interesting.
Crazy people saving people or killing people.
It's been fun. That's my first Let's Play with a face cam too, so I'm nervous about that. So, going to look at my beautifulness whilst
you're
I'm
on face
killing
cam
people.
every weekend.
Yeah, I know, but it feels different with you guys versus when it's just me. It's like more pressure because it's just me.
You get used to it after a while. Let me tell you, streaming every day with my face cam, if people don't like the way you look, they can suck it. You hear me? Oh wait, I'm used to my camera being over there, but it's over here.
I'm to suck your face. Wait, what?
No.
I misunderstood the instructions.
No, get away! I don't want that.
Oh my god. Well, yes, that's what I've been doing that, and I have been playing Borderlands 3 sequel a little bit. Still, like, so mad that they fucked up the lore in that.
You will never get over that.
It.
I'm still playing it because I get to play alongside Jack whilst being sort of Jack. So
she only plays it for the gameplay, not the story.
I play it to be around Jack.
Whatever she can do to be around Jack.
Right?
Yeah, you could say she's slightly obsessed.
Just a bit.
Just a little bit.
I can't help it that
Slightly.
he's my role model in life, okay?
We need to find you like a life-size statue of him.
I don't think Chicken would allow it in the house.
I would not.
I mean, that would be great. I would love it.
She'd like drag it to bed, drag it to the shower.
I am the protagonist to her villain, so.
All you need is one of those body pillow things with his face on it.
I mean, come on.
I'm not so sure I need a waifu pillow or husbando pillow, I guess.
Husbando.
I mean, the contrast between I need to
sounds
wear
like
a
it
blue
sounds like a
shirt.
really like that sounds like a glue of some kind. Husbando.
Husbando. Are you tired of your husband going out every Friday night and you're not getting to go?
Try some husbando. Just apply on hand and grab his.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
I'm so
That's
done.
what they invited. That's what they invented saws for.
Wow, that seems a bit extreme.
Yeah, so does husbando. So I mean, one extreme to another.
Okay, touche. Well,
Touche.
Touche.
something like that. What else? What else have you guys been doing?
It's Baka's turn.
I played Mario Kart on the Switch for a little bit of Overwatch, and a little bit of Sea of Thieves. I have been extremely busy all week.
A little bit of here, a little bit of there. I got to listen to you on the stream the other night. Sound like you were about to
Pass out.
Yeah, the
pass out
last
completely.
couple of times he's played, he's like, "Hi guys."
I like for several days I was running on like 2-hour naps.
My favorite was they were finishing up one little island and needed to go to another one, and Bach had just gotten back on the ship, and he goes, "All right, next one." That's all it was. All right, next one. And I was dying because I was like, "Wow, he sounds drunk." Like I didn't know what to do with that.
Really, really tired.
Oh shit.
Too funny.
I just remembered I need to make clips of a couple weeks ago, or a couple somethings ago, which I'll remember after the podcast. But stories from Sea of Thieves. Okay. Stories from Sea of Thieves. I don't remember who was on the crew with me. It was 2 weeks ago. It's last Friday. Yeah. And we were playing Sea of Thieves. It was all on stream. We played for 9 hours, by the way. I think Grif started with us, and then we got Baka, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I wasn't part of the 9-hour stream, I don't think.
Or was it Newbie? I don't know. I know Newbie was there. Tiny was there. And Drew was there. Okay, so it was the 4 of us. And 9-hour stream, and we made 50,000 gold. A little less than what I wanted, because me and Newbie did a 2-man sloop and walked away with like 25,000 gold in 4 or 5 hours. So, but we fought a sloop. Oh yeah, Grif started that one, because we fought around the first fort, and Grif did some badass driving, and me and Newbie jumped on their ship, because dropped their anchor, and then me and him fought them, killed them over and over and over again. Grif pulled in, and we shot them and sank them and got rid of them, took the fort. By the way, there's some badass firing too, by the way. Me and Newbie ran down the stairs, ran around the stairs together, and saw one dude and shot him at the same time, and he just died instantly. And then we turned around and saw somebody coming out of the stairs and shot him, and he died instantly. Oh, it was like some of that fucking James Bond shit where you're just running through, just popping people. Oh, it was good. But we got that fort, and later on in the night, because then we had Drew, and we went to another fort, and holy shit, I think it was about 3 hours for that fort. We fought off galleons and sloops, like a really good crew, and another crew that just kept coming in, and eventually they stopped. Okay, but we saw the galleon way out. We got the skull, we opened up the damn thing, and we started loading up the treasure, and they started coming. Like, they were waiting. And as soon as we got the treasure, they started sailing up on us. And we started going. I didn't even know how we ended up north, but we just started going, and we crossed paths. Like, we barely missed them as they crossed right in front of our ship, and we just went. And they were chasing us. Next thing you know, we thought we lost them. And I don't know where we were, but we thought we lost them. And next thing you know, the Kraken attacks us in the middle of the fucking sea. And
If
we're
it's not
fighting
one
off
thing,
the...
it's another.
Oh, and then it's another. We were fighting off the Kraken, and up to the front left part of our ship, we see them sitting right outside the Kraken's range next to a rock waiting for us. And we're like, oh my fucking god, you have got to be kidding me. So we just say, fuck the Kraken, and get out as fast as we can, and then they start chasing us. And we go around the rock, and Tiny tried to be a hero, jumped off our ship, missed their ship. Then Drew tried to play his hand at hero, jumped off the ship, missed. And then yours truly had to show them how it was done. So I went ahead and jumped off the ship, got on their ship, dropped their anchor, shot them, and then died. Okay. Got back on our ship. They were still chasing. They gave chase. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to go ahead and end this now. So I jumped off our ship again, got on their ship a second time, dropped their anchor. 3 people grabbed onto their anchor. I killed 2 of them, and their anchor dropped, and their wheel was spun all the way to the left, so they U-turned and turned around, and my ship just kept going. We were gone. They just gave up the chase, and we turned in all of the fucking loot. Oh my god, was it a night. It was too stressful, and I slept like a baby once we were done. Oh.
That game took a long time.
Yeah, 3 hours of that whole thing. Oh my goodness.
It wouldn't. But you know what? It wouldn't take as long now, I wouldn't think, because since then is when they changed the mechanic of if. Thank God they changed it to where if you kill somebody in battle, that they spawn further away from you.
Completely out of fog of war. So basically, your entire view range they spawn further than that. So they spawn in a whole different biome. So it take like 20 or 30 minutes to get back if they're going against the wind.
Yeah, you had the sloop the other night that kept coming back into while you were at the fort, but
yeah, we just sank him over and over again.
Pommeled him.
You can definitely tell which ships are good and which aren't. Like if they're anchored, if their sails are down and they're anchored, bad ship, easy kill. But if their sails are up and they sit there and can kind of turn like a turret, you got to be very careful of them because they'll just follow you as you try to approach them.
That's what we did at one point. You were like, oh, just don't put the anchor down and use the ship like a turret when you guys are on the island fighting skeletons at one point. And I was like,
the best way to do it.
I had not thought about that, but yeah, it makes sense.
Well, and that's the thing is like Chicken and I know to do it, and we can angle the damn ship. For some reason, Newbie goes way too far one direction or the other, and he's like, I'm spinning it all the way around, and I'm like, why? Just go back the other direction. We're in one spot. We're not moving. Just go the other way to where we can shoot things. It's not a big deal.
Like, oh, reasons.
But yeah, that game takes a lot of skill, and I like that it's like it doesn't matter how much or how little you play. If you're good, you're good. Just how it is. Yeah. I like it. The game is a fucking buttload of fun. I can't wait to see what else they add. They're going to release a roadmap this week. Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday, one of those days, middle of the week.
One of the days.
Yeah. To show what they're planning on adding as the time comes or as the game progresses. They want to make it so that they update it weekly, which is very nice. It's a good roadmap to have.
Yes. That's pretty cool. There are always some news that happened this week with Sea of Thieves as well. One of which we kind of knew was going to happen, which is that we get to have our own private crew, so you can set the crew to private.
Yes.
Don't have to worry about other people coming in that way. The other one is probably the most controversial of the group, is the first person to make it to Pirate Legend. Did it in a very controversial way. And those of us that play the game are kind of pissed about it. And then there's people that watched him do it, that as followers, and others think, well, he's just doing it the way a pirate would.
No.
And I disagree with that totally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100%.
So basically, Prodigy X is the guy's name. He's a streamer, And what he would do is he would actually hop into other people's games, so other people's galleons that were followers of his, and he would get on there. They would do all the work, and then basically he would help them turn it in. So
he wouldn't even help them turn it in. He would
just
stand on the
there.
ship.
Really?
He'd jump around the ship, and they would turn it all in for him.
He never left a port by the time that he got pirate legend status.
Like
Wow.
his total nautical miles driven were like shit. It was like mine on the first day.
Right.
So
Yeah.
So he did that. We got to see what the inside of the pirate cave.
I have not seen it yet, and I have not seen the
So-
Pirate Legend ship. So I'm keeping that secret.
And we were able to see, people were able to see that. You got a new shanty as well that plays, and then he went to, I think, do one of the new quests or whatever, and didn't have a clue where any of his shit was on his, like...
Yeah, he didn't know how to do anything.
But, pirate legend and all.
Yeah.
And then, but there's people, it drove me crazy, because there were people that were like, obviously, he's just like Jack Sparrow. He has other people do all the work for him, and da-da-da-da. And I was like, first of all, you've never seen a freaking pirate movie, evidently. Because Jack Sparrow actually does do work. He just seems very lazy and loves rum.
But I mean, who doesn't, really?
Yeah,
But he also
right?
knows how to sell his ship.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why he's a captain.
Right.
I mean,
Well, and I would go so far as to say, if you're talking real pirates, not Disney Pirates of the Caribbean stuff, you're talking real pirates, any real pirate who tried to convince other pirates to just let them take part of the loot probably would have put in a gibbet, and that would have been the nicest treatment he would have gotten.
Right.
I mean, beyond the, oh, hell no, you just didn't.
you trying to get on our ship and take our treasure?
Yeah, that's not how pirates
No.
work. So clearly, he did it like a real pirate would is pretty much bullshit.
Yes. Total bullshit. He is, hashtag not my pirate legend.
Right.
My
Indeed.
pirate legend is Sniper named G. That guy did it himself with his crew. He played far too much, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
he did.
But he did it
He was playing
himself.
like 20 hours a day a couple of times, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
15 to 20 hour days constantly since the
Good.
game released. Like, that guy, I mean, he's a legend. I mean, he made it that way. I also heard a story about a guy who found him on accident and didn't know who he was, and then realized once he got on the ship, because he saw his ship, because he was invited on, and got onto a ship, and it was a lot different than a normal one. He's like, oh my god, what is this? And realized the dude's name, Sniper named G, and was like, oh my fucking god, it's the pirate legend
Oh my god. Legend.
himself. So, and then he got to help him on the legendary pirate mission,
Oh, that's cool.
which is super nice. That's the kind of pirate things that that's the kind of pirate legend that we need. Also, the community is kind of being nice. They're leaving stuff at taverns and whatnot for new players to pick up and giving things to people. Like, I don't know. It's really nice. The community is kind of being very friendly.
Mm-hmm.
So we leave all of our seafarers, outcast chests in the tavern. Like, I'll just go up there and then set it on one of the stools, so if anybody loads in, they just see a chest sitting there. They can have it. It's just a nice thing to do.
It's very
It's like-
polite.
Yes, take a penny, leave a penny.
Okay.
But we don't ever take pennies, but
We
You
don't
guys
need
too
pennies,
good
we're
for that?
rich now.
You too good for taking pennies? Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah, I am Grif. I don't need your fucking pennies.
Yeah.
Rude.
Keep your 2 fucking cents.
Yeah,
Too
we
funny.
we gave one guy a crate of rare tea, and he said he was quitting, but he appreciated it, and he gave us all of the stuff on his ship, like all the cannonballs and planks and bananas and whatnot. So
Like he was
He's
quitting
like, "Oh."
forever, or
no,
done
he
for
was
the
going
night?
to play with some friends.
Yeah,
He's
was on a
switching
sloop.
servers.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just
damn.
pirates being nice to each other, but I mean that my pirate attitude is totally dependent on my mood. Like if we're at a fort, I'll go ahead and sink your ass so quick you won't even know that we were the ones that did it. If I have a lot of shit and you start coming at me, I'll sink you. Most of the time, if I'm just sailing peacefully, I won't mess with people. But
Mostly.
Most of the time. Every
Yeah.
now and then you get bloodthirsty. I've seen it.
yeah, most of the time. Sometimes for sure. I mean,
I don't like the color of his ship. Shoot it down.
Pretty much. If it's French,
No,
destroy
he's
him.
going into a fort. It doesn't matter who it is. He's going after you. That little
Yeah.
sloop
Well,
didn't
except
know
for
I
those
hit
one
him
dudes
first
that we
time.
did a truce for.
Yeah, oh god, but we had to do that one. And I liked how it worked out too. We separated the loot and dipped out. What happened afterwards was none of our business. I mean, that's how because we grabbed our half of the loot and left and turned it into the fort, and then we were heading off, and we saw another galleon chasing the galleon that we helped. So, fight for your loot, man.
Well, no, because before we left, we had to kill that ship again.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They didn't help us. They were on the other side of the island, and we sank them. Okay, yeah.
That's why we're like, fuck it. I mean, if they would have helped us kill that other ship again, we probably would have turned around and went, okay, let's go help give him a hand. This other galleon's being a dick, but
So, yeah, the game is super nice to be able to make your own rules. You make your own rules on how you want to play, which is nice. You don't have to be a dick all the time. You can be super nice, or just be a dick all the time. You know, however you want to play.
I wouldn't say that I'm super nice. I'm just super avoidant of people. It's just like real life. I just want to avoid all of the people.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
if you're
because
gonna
I'm
be
nice. I'm just
if you're gonna
avoiding
be a
you.
dick, you better be good.
Yeah, you have to be good if you want to be a dick, or else you just try to. Like we had, me and Newbie were on a 2-man sloop the other night, and we had a single sloop coming up behind us, and I jumped off the ship and missed the first time, jumped off, killed him the second time, and sank his ship. And he was just like, oh man, fuck these guys. We'll fucking take their shit. And I was like, whatever, man, I'll just kill you again and sink your damn ship. So I
Right.
killed him, and he respawned at the bottom of his ship and just trying to save it, and I fucking killed him again and sank his ship. No, that ain't gonna happen. If you want to shit talk, you better be good.
Right?
So that's my Sea of Thieves stories. I know we can just keep going all day because it's just
Our group? No, never.
Right.
it's like making your own book. You can just keep going with all the shit that you've done,
Well, because
or you could just come watch the stream.
It's all PvP, and everybody's experience is going to be different. I mean, everybody's got different stories, so it's not like,
Right.
oh, I'm at the same part in that game too. It's, you know.
Oh, the
Interesting.
PvE part. I mean, I could talk about the PvE part. Fuck those riddles, man. Sorry for my language. Fuck those riddles. God.
Fuck.
Those riddles. Stand 20 paces from this obscure rock on this side of the island. Do you know what I'm talking about? No.
But
What do
that's
you
why
mean?
it's supposed to be obscure, though.
Oh, it's
Like,
such a
that's the
pain
whole
in the
idea.
ass.
And then you go through all that just for a castaway chest.
I think that's probably the more infuriating part about it. Is like we could spend an hour looking for the spot where to dig this up at, and it's like, oh nope, it's a cheap little chest.
That's why I have personally started abandoning those that start with nothing but riddles. Like I want at least one map with 4 chests on it, and then I'll be good. Which is pretty common.
Picky these days.
We picked up message. It takes so much to rank up and rep now. You gotta be picky. We picked up a message in a bottle that gave us 6 chests on a small island.
Mm-hmm.
That was super fucking nice.
That was the one where I had that one that I had on Chicken Island or Chicken Isle that I had such issue with. I had 6 chests on that one little isle, and that thing's so small, and I'm like, there's 6 chests on it? That's
You could
awesome.
just like hit them every time you drop your shovel into the dirt.
Yep. It's great. Absolutely great. What do we want to talk about? We got news.
Oh, you guys.
I've got some pretty good news since I'm playing Shadow of War. That's a good
Okay.
segue into the Shadow of War news. I think it's a little late, but it's good for them. They are removing the microtransactions and loot boxes from the game entirely. By July 17th, it will all be gone.
Do you think it's
That's
a little
awesome.
late, though? Like, I feel like they left it in for as long as they thought they were going to make big money off of it and then took it out.
I think this comment sums it up. Nobody's buying it anymore, so we thought we can score some positive points with the community.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. We just
I'm
realized
gonna buy
that
it.
nobody's...
'cause
I mean,
it's-
I
'cause
wanna
they don't
buy
have
it.
Well, no, but I meant like the microtransactions specifically. I don't think anybody's like not necessarily not buying the game, but they're not buying the microtransactions.
Oh yeah, absolutely, because they're not necessary. You don't need them. Like they're such an awful part of this game, and I hope if they make another Middle Earth game, to just be like, all right, that was a failure. Let's not do that again.
I think they will. I think
Yeah.
we'll
A
figure
lot of
that
people
out.
learn from this microtransaction fiascos lately.
This one,
Right.
and,
Hell, even EA
Star
was
Wars.
like, yeah, maybe we should go ahead and take him out of Star Wars.
Yep. They thought that it was, or they felt like it was ruining the heart of the game. Like you could buy your orcs instead of creating a bond with them. Because honestly, if I get a chance to dominate some of the ones that I've already fucked with, I'm gonna dominate some of them and make them my friends. Like the one that I killed with acid, I'll make him my friend. We've been through so much together, man.
I melted your face, and you
Your
kept
face is
stalking
so
me.
ugly.
Your face is so ugly. I'm clearly the only friend you're ever going to make. Let's make this work.
We'll work
Chicken's
together.
Rude.
Hell
Rude
yeah.
chicken.
Man, fuck that guy. That guy started it. He will be my
He
general.
started it. You melted his face. He stalked you like a little creeper, and then you became best buds.
Exactly.
That's
See,
the best
that's
romance ever.
That's what they wanted in the game. Instead of just being like, you bought a loot box, and you got this guy.
Yeah.
Like,
Here,
I can't even access
these
the
magical
market.
boxes said that you're mine now.
Yeah, pretty much. But I can't even access the market. I did not agree to their terms.
I said no.
So I can't access the market.
It's brilliant,
No.
though. Whoever it was that came up with that to start with, it was like, you don't even have to worry about the market.
Yeah.
I think if it's what I'm thinking, basically it's like we get to use all of your data and whatnot of your Warner Brothers account if you want to access our online market. And I was like, no. So I'm not doing it. I'm not worried about it. I'm just gonna play the game. I don't give a fuck. I use all my shit for other things. So, but I like the whole game and whatnot. It's really good. It's fun.
I'll play it at some point after you, I guess.
If you like the first one, you'll definitely like the second one.
I enjoyed
But
the first one.
don't play it on hard.
No.
Those orcs are
I'm not as
assholes.
slow and methodical as you are. Sometimes I have to go ham. Just have to.
I can't, there is not
There's a
enough
bunch of
pigs
enemies in
in
there.
the,
Whee!
Yeah. Sorry.
There's not enough pigs on this planet to go ham enough in that game on this difficulty.
Oh my god. Well, I'll play it at some point. I'm glad they're taking it out, though. I mean, it makes
Yes,
sense.
me too.
You don't really need them at this point. They didn't really add anything to start with. They shouldn't have been there to start with. Whatever.
I completely agree. Completely agree.
Alright, what else we got?
What
What do you want to talk about next?
Sam Fisher's coming to Ghost Recon Wildlands.
That was all you guys. I don't even know. Like, I've never really done Ghost Recon, so I'm glad you're
Sam Fisher is like the James Bond of the
He's-
Ubisoft world.
Yeah, he's Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
Main
He is
character in Splinter Cell.
fucking awesome.
Yes, he's
I
fantastic.
just really, if we get that game when it goes on sale, I really want to play the Predator thing.
I just want to, like, the game just looks so much fun, but I need to get it on sale. So, I mean, it has nothing but mixed reviews, so I think it's okay-ish.
okay.
I mean, like when we did the beta, it seemed all right, but I mean, it probably would have been more fun if it was more than just me and you who were playing it. Like if we actually had like a full squad, because the AI are stupid.
Yeah, that would have been really nice having a full squad. I mean, there are so many multiplayer games, and if nobody could tell, my stream has become multiplayer-centric at this point, which is fine. I love playing with my friends. They make me look good, so...
Rude.
By being so bad,
Yeah!
like the Power Glove.
Stay bad, everybody. Stay bad.
It's so bad.
Dick.
Oh, too funny.
They're reliable. That's the word I will use. They're reliable.
Reliably bad.
If I only sometimes. If I fuck up, they're usually they're not so bad that we just like crumble. They can usually hold it together, and then I can get back and kill.
But there's no
By
telling
holding
how many
together,
times
we
Baka and
basically
I've
run
saved the
around
damn
like-
ship from sinking.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
basically run around and scream, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! What are we gonna do?"
Yeah. Like I said, they're reliable. They're good. Like if I'm going off, like I make the hero plays, and they're like the foundation that keeps everything from fucking crashing. So I wouldn't be able to
What
be
Chicken
that
is reliable
crazy.
at is leaving everyone behind on an island while they're trying to search for shit for the ship.
I haven't been doing. The newbie's been fucking doing that shit so much recently. Every time it's like, why is the ship moving, dude? What the hell?
The
And they're
other
like,
day,
"Oh, we're all
leaving
ready."
the docks, he just up and left. He's like, "Is everybody on the ship?" And everybody's like, "No." Literally everyone said no. And there
he
goes
just
the boat.
pulls-
You're like,
It's like, dude. Oh
Okay,
my
then.
god.
What? I thought you guys said yes. It's opposite day, right?
He doesn't listen.
But why did you ask if you were already in the process of leaving? Is everybody on the boat? No. Well, I pulled up the anchor and I'm halfway away from the dock now.
Have a nice day.
But yeah, I'm super interested in Ghost Recon Wildlands. Ubisoft definitely has this way of how they're doing the game. Like, they're on now year 2 of Ghost Recon Wildlands. They're year 3 for
I think that's interesting how they're doing it.
Rainbow
Six, launching
Six,
another game,
which I think is super smart. They got year 2 of For Honor. You just buy the season pass, and then you get the content for that year, which I think is okay. If you like the game enough and you spend $40 to keep playing this game for another year, all right, keep going. It's like a subscription. Ubisoft has the way they want to keep making their games, and it's a lot cheaper than having to make a whole new game and release the game, or you can just do a yearly pass every year, or you can just buy each thing separately.
Well, this goes back to the discussion we've had before too, from like a standpoint of a game like FIFA or Madden that right now currently has a release every single year. That's a full price. Why would you not just add it as a DLC, change the rosters up, change the people's listing up, and you've added a campaign mode now to both of these and that are getting rave reviews, and just add the new part of the story.
Yeah.
You know,
How
charge
easy that would be.
$40 instead of $60 or $70 for the damn games, and
Well, I think it's a very, very smart way to be handling. Ubisoft, good job. Keep it up. Release better games when they're released. Don't take so long to make them better.
release better games. I think that's what everybody asks for from every company, right?
right?
Ubisoft's getting better. They've got their core games that they're working with. The next game that I think they're going to release will be Division 2. I don't think there will be anything between then and now. They'll just support what they have.
Yeah, I don't think they really. Well, we've got E3 coming up. If they're gonna announce something, it'll be probably.
It'll
then.
probably be Division 2, and then they'll support
Better door
Assassin's
closing.
Creed. Better door closing. I closed that door.
I can't
Don't
believe
fuck-
that's what got everybody excited about the first one. Oh, I gotta close the door.
You closed the fucking
Don't be judgy,
door.
okay? It was really cool.
It was really cool. It still is cool. I load up that game just to close some doors.
I mean, you could go and like take a few steps in your house and go close an actual door.
No,
Yes,
this is
no, but it was cool because it was a character on a video game that took the time to shut a door to get around it versus like clipping through it. It just like and it kept
Door.
going. That's what made it cool.
door.
Tomb Raider 2, you could close the door.
Yeah, but this is better technology. That old technology, psh, that's so
Back
outdated.
in the days of the PS1,
There's like
you could
two.
lead your butler to the freezer, open the door, put him inside of it, and
Yes,
shut the
you
door
could.
on him, and he
That
couldn't
seems
get out
so
of it.
mean. Why would you
Yeah,
do
yeah, you
that?
could.
Because he would
he
follow
followed you around.
Yeah, followed you around. So when you're trying to like practice and do the little obstacle course and stuff inside the mansion, sometimes he would get in your way.
Mm-hmm.
So you locked him in the freezer.
Aw. And how many butlers are right now in old memory cards still stuck in freezers?
Probably a lot.
I have
That'd be good.
two.
Shame. That is a shame.
I personally have 2.
You should load it up and let them out, and then save it again.
Nope.
You're free after 20 years. Come out.
Nope. They're still in the freezer. They ain't coming out.
They're probably dead by now.
That was old like trapezoid shaped boobed
Laura Croft.
Tomb Raider Lara Croft. Like it was like
Like super pointy and
like it was awful. It's
Like,
just,
almost
like
like
you look at it now and
cones.
you're like, I used to play this game and loved the shit out of it. What the hell was
it's like, oh my god, she's got boobs. Why did I like those?
She's got bloobs.
Bloobs.
Oh my god. What else do you guys want to talk about before we lock more butlers and freezers?
Spyro Trilogy.
Yes.
Oh,
the
hey, speaking
Spyro
of old
trilogy.
school games, there you go. Nice bridge. Good job, everybody. Go team.
Yeah, we heard that there was already a rumor that this was going to happen, and we finally got it confirmed from PlayStation that yes, we are
That
getting the
means-
trilogy.
That means my sister's gonna have my PlayStation longer. I let her. Well, it's been sitting there, and I haven't other than the Monster Hunter beta that I played around with Chicken. I haven't really been playing it, so I was like, okay, well, she wants to play the Crash Bandicoot game on it, and I was like, okay, you can borrow it for a little while. So with this coming out, I'm pretty sure she's gonna get that. So yeah, she's gonna have it longer.
Oh, do you have it with you right now, or does she already have it with her?
She already took it back with her.
Damn! From Monday, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy players on the PS4 can enter the code up, down, left, right, square in the Crash Bandicoot 3 warp screen and watch the Spyro Reignited trailer.
No. Well, one,
In the game.
that's what the internet is for.
Right.
And two, she hasn't bought the game just yet. She's going to.
But come on, how neat of an Easter egg and throwback is that? You put in the cheat code into the Crash Bandicoot 3 and you get a trailer for Spyro. Come on. That's pretty neat.
Too funny. I'm glad that they're bringing it back, though, and that it looks really good. The article's weird, though. We had this conversation before we started about the fact that it actually says that it's listed on Amazon with ugly box art.
But it's not. It's
the box art is not bad box art. It looks like the old box art.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I mean, I feel like they're just throwing it back with the nostalgia and staying true to what it is. What do you want?
Yep.
Like, do you want a Smog-esque dragon? It's Spyro. Get over it.
God, he looks like nothing from The Hobbit. No. No.
Daenerys would never have this dragon. No, because that's not the same thing. Shut up.
No, this one's better.
What's this cute little thing? He's not gonna kill them ice things.
Yeah, he will. God, have you never played his games before?
Toys for Bob is a great name for a company, by the way.
Toys for Bob.
That's the name of the company that's doing the trilogy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so it's pretty good. The same people that did the Crash Bandicoot one, which
Nice.
is pretty awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Which
More
means we can
PS,
start seeing more of that in speedrunning. But anyway, go ahead.
more PS4 news. We've got a release date for Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Does
Yes.
whatever a spider can.
Yep.
September 7th, a week before my birthday.
And the game looks really good, like really good. So I've got high hopes for this one, and this just goes back to conversations we've had in the past about if you're going to buy a console, what should you buy consoles for? The answer to that is exclusivity, and Sony is really good at bringing stuff in that's exclusive that usually is pretty quality. The only thing that we've talked about with them is the fact that for some reason they don't like to do the cross-platform play.
Because they're mean.
Because they're mean.
Yeah, I don't understand. Just let us play together, goddammit. Do you hear me, Sony people, CEOs? Let us play together. We're all just playing games.
They let you play Fortnite together. That's it.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Windows and them can play together. Because it goes through Epic's. You have to create an Epic account and it goes through it.
Are you sure? Because I remember they said they turned that on
Epic said
accident.
they had to fix that.
And then they turned it off because it wasn't supposed to be like.
Well,
Yeah.
I got friends that supposedly play with their friends on PC.
I'm going to
So-
Google that.
Yeah, you might want to Google.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
More
Yeah,
pre-order bonuses on it too.
Yeah, I want the statue.
Yeah. No more crossplay with PS4, PC. And
Yeah.
that article came out 2/22/2018. So no more
So they
playing
stopped
together.
it. They
They shut it
stopped it
off
February
recently.
22nd. Yep.
Yep, they shut it off. So
Yep.
no more playing together.
By the
Which
way,
I
I'm
don't-
calling it now for Spider-Man. One of those like mysterious suits that you get is it's the Venom suit. It's always the fucking Venom suit.
Of course it is.
It was either that or I think Cosmic. Cosmic was one of them. Cosmic Spider-Man when he had the cosmic powers.
It's probably
like
gonna be
Silver
the Venom
Surfers.
suit.
Maybe.
Well, one of them's got to be Venom suit.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Well,
being-
and especially with the new Venom movie coming out. So.
yeah.
Yep.
And that's been made by.
It's just going to be a matter of who gets the Venom suit, like GameStop, Best Buy.
Ugh. Stop doing that, companies. It's so garbage. Such
Right.
a garbage thing
But
to do.
that's just sort of like 2010.
Well, I mean, like, how does it benefit anybody? It's not like most people most people, because I'm sure there are people that do it, but most people are not going to go and reserve like 4 different copies of a game to get 4 different skins. I mean,
No.
it just seems stupid. I'm not buying 4 copies of the same game so that I can collect all the skins when
But
they're probably
see,
going to
when you
launch
do
them as
that, you
DLC
get-
later.
You get the code that prints out on the receipt, and then whatever ones, all the other copies you go and just return.
But doesn't
I'm sure that's how people do it. But
I
see,
don't know. It just seems kind of
well,
stupid
no.
to have to jump through that hoop too. That's a waste of
Well,
time.
Yep. I guess technically, because you could turn, I don't know. I guess you can turn the game in anywhere. So maybe you get lucky and pick up a copy from
Unless they
another
do
company.
something weird where it's like, okay, all these copies go into Best Buy. This is the code that goes in them. All the copies that are going to GameStop. This is the codes that go in them. And then
Maybe.
you're really fucked on that one.
Mhm. It's crazy. Crazy. Far Cry 5 we were talking about earlier. It was number 1 on the UK charts, beating out FIFA 18, which is still surprises me is that high up, considering that came out in September. And then, of course, Sea of Thieves. But Mario Kart is still up in their top 5, too.
I mean, it's Mario Kart.
And it's been out a
Nintendo
year.
always has their fucking games that are going to sell no matter what, and they will always be top.
Well, and Nintendo's pretty big in Europe too, because they take care
Yeah.
of Europe. A lot of the times that we have releases, their releases usually were on Fridays, where ours are on Tuesdays. But Nintendo's usually are on Fridays because of that's European release. So
I'm just curious how GTA 5 is still in the top 10.
That's a mystery. That's
Like,
forever
I-
a mystery every time I see it.
I actually don't believe that anymore. Like, I'm right here telling you right now, I actually do not believe that. Because there is no way, like, even if you sold 1 copy a day for the last, 15 years, you're going to eventually sell it to everybody. I mean,
literally everybody on the planet.
You could start selling, everyone's probably got about 6 copies of that game
Well,
by now.
okay, you also have to factor in, the really, weird, stupid people that turn around and, sell the game for money at the time and then turn around
buy
and
it
rebuy
again.
later. Yes.
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
but here's my question on that too. Because part of the reason that we keep the disc now, even though we have to load it onto a console, part of the reason that we keep the disc is because of the licensing numbers that are on the disc itself, so they know that it's an actual copy that you're using. If I take and download a copy or upload a copy to my actual Xbox or PlayStation, and then go sell it, and then I go buy another copy a couple months later, but I never took the other one off of my PlayStation or Xbox, do I have to take the other one off and reinstall from the disc, or is it
No.
just that? So it's not the same version is not
No,
licensed.
it's just like the PC, installing a game on the PC, with the CDs a long time ago.
Yeah,
It basically just installs the components it needs to run.
I got you.
and then every time it loads up, it has a key that it needs, and if it's a proper key, it'll load up the game. If it's not, it won't load up.
Fair enough.
So
It'll tell you to get lost, kid.
yeah, I mean, everybody on this planet owns GTA 5, and everybody on this planet owns at least 2 copies of GTA 5 now.
But I do
I
own
own
2
3.
copies.
Either that, or fucking Rockstar is now donating those to third world countries to build houses out of. I don't know how that is still up there and how it still is selling.
You just take, 2 of our cases, you glue them together for some stability, and then, you get 60, 70, 80, something like that of them, and do that, and then you got yourself a wall. And then you
Either
just
that or there are so many fucking people out there cheating and getting banned, they're just buying more and more copies.
I know that's got to be some of it, right? Because Rockstar hasn't refined their strikeout stuff system yet, so you'll get banned for stuff that you didn't really have a part in sometimes and whatnot. So some of it has to be subsequent buying because you have to buy a new copy of it.
Yeah. All Rockstar is doing nowadays is GTA
Well,
5.
you also have to. Well, also
Think
those
about
weird
it.
people who get banned for cheating or whatever, and then go buy another copy or.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm
maybe.
saying though. Is Rockstar's system is so finicky though, because if somebody cheated for a bunch of money and then comes up and drops a bunch of money next to you, and your character automatically vacuums that money up, then you get banned for cheating too because you vacuumed up contraband. So
Okay, this article on Forbes that I'm reading right now says that it sold as of February 8th, when this was written, it sold 90 million copies worldwide. And 15 million of those were sold in 2007 alone.
2007?
Do what now?
Did you say
2017?
Okay,
2017,
I was like,
I'm sorry.
2007? I'm pretty sure they didn't get sold then.
2017, sorry.
GTA 5, 900 million. Wow, really? It's somewhat close, but not even to Minecraft.
Yeah, 90 million copies.
It's somewhat close, but not even.
Yeah. Well, you got 82 million from Wii Sports to GTA 5, and then 90 million to 144 million for Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
And then from Minecraft to Tetris, you have 144 to 170 million. So Tetris is the best-selling game ever.
Yep. That was actually in when I did video game trivia the night that I did it.
1984. Oh my god!
But it's all the platforms it's been on, and the fact that it's even been on smartphones and everything else too. So it's all the formats it's on there, and it is. I mean, technically, it's one of those games to where with Tetris, one of us is going to pick up Tetris and play it. Like if you see Tetris, you're going to play it. You're just going to because it's
not me. Grif always plays my version and gets me high scores.
Yeah, because she loves that game. She loves Tetris.
Yeah.
So, too funny. Ripping the box of that.
That's gotta suck for people that are free to play games. You can never get on the list of best selling games because it's free.
I think that's the reason. Like, I don't know how it is with y'all's store on the Android, but like on our store for the iTunes, it actually has listed best selling free games or best free games.
Ours is most downloaded. It counts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it counts downloads.
Yeah.
So,
which can easily be fudged.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. But it has the best selling too. But I mean, it's
uninstall and reinstall this game like 100 times to boost up our numbers.
Fuck that shit. Let's see. Heroes of the Storm is getting a new hero.
Ooh, yeah, tell him who.
It's an old Diablo 2 hero. His name...
Stay a while and listen.
And I will tell you who it is.
You just ruined it.
What? Oh, sorry.
I
anyway.
put him to sleep. I'm sorry. I had to use my ult.
Oh, damn it. It is Deckard Cain. He is finally, I've been calling for this for a long time, coming to Heroes of the Storm.
Right.
And one of his alts is Stay a While and Listen. After
like a fucking massive cone, too.
Yeah, it's a massive cone in front of him, and after 3 seconds, anybody inside falls asleep for 2 seconds. Stay a while and listen. What? Shit.
That's I think that's
is
funny.
Is that not OP?
That is OP. But he's old. You gotta let him be OP. He doesn't have much time
I mean,
left.
other than that, all he does is like go around and throw some potions on the ground and hit people with his cane and
hit people with his cane.
His funny. Other alt is like all of his like books and journals and stuff. It like makes a tornado that goes after him.
Get him, tornado! Get him off my lawn! God, I hope when I'm old I have a book tornado to get people off my lawn.
A book tornado. I like it. I like it.
I'm gonna find a way to do that now. Kids start back talking just like book tornado.
Slap him with your book tornado. Oh my god.
Damn it, Dad! You're giving me paper cuts.
Like the blunt force trauma and all of the paper cuts is just so great.
Well, I mean, blunt force trauma that might hurt, but man, those paper cuts.
Yeah, those paper cuts, man.
Oh, what else do you guys want to talk about? No? Okay.
Stuffs.
Gotcha.
Stuffs. Lots of stuffs.
Overwatch has new tool for fighting toxicity. Is the word I'm looking for. Is avoid as teammate, so you can click and avoid as teammate, and it's immediate.
We talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about that a few weeks ago.
Yeah. So I think Chicken just put it back in the news to see if we were paying attention.
I took it out of mine, so I'm just saying.
System shock.
Did you know?
Yes, I did. I removed it from my tab list.
He avoided it for a week.
Yeah. Sorry, it's been 2 weeks. I didn't remember what we talked about or what that. But back to what Baku was saying, we talked a few weeks ago about, well, I guess a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
About
a month. Yeah, it was right at a month ago, a little over a month.
The System Shock was doing their hiatus because they lost direction of their game, and they're back.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to do the original vision of the game
instead of the reinterpretation.
Yeah, like they basically somebody finally came in and was like, "We don't need all this fluff. We're going back and making the original game," and everyone's like, "Okay."
We're going to do what we set out to originally do, which is what got everybody hyped in the first place. Why did you ever change away from that? Why?
Someone got drunk and thought it was a good idea.
You
know what we should do? We should expand.
Wow. I'll have to read this. To that end, Night Dev has made some tough decisions, which included saying goodbye to some of the developers that you've come to know through the past update. What we're left with is a concentrated team that consists of the original developers who worked on the Unity demo. So they really got rid of the fluff. Like anybody who had...
They basically kicked all the extra people to the curb that wanted to be too ambitious.
We
should expand upon this, Lord.
You're fired, Jim.
That's savage, man. That's got to be rough. I mean, you got these big aspirations and you come up with this ambitious stuff and then you get booted.
But also it makes you wonder, would you need that person? Have we not come up with stuff that we thought we needed, but we're now getting rid of? You know what I mean?
Well, we need to know whether they were there before the ideas came in or they came in for the ideas.
I'm guessing that they added ideas as they went. And then as they added the ideas, they needed those people to work on that specific part. That part's been eliminated, so now they no longer have a job.
Oh,
so
that's got to be rough.
Yeah, it's got to be rough. But you know what? I like the fact that they're going back to what, the original Kickstarter was, 2016 is when they originally did it. So you're 2 years later and you're wanting to release something and... but I can tell you now, as long as people have been waiting on this better be a really fucking good version of it.
Yeah, fucking preach it.
Gotta be.
We'll find out.
Yeah, so are they expecting? I was trying to look at this and see if they're expecting 2020 for release. Yeah, Q1 of 2020.
Good God.
So
2 more years.
Yeah. 2 more. Well, I mean, they got a lot of work to do.
It's 2 years actually after the game's original anticipated launch.
Damn.
Yeah. So it was originally supposed to be released this year. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's crazy. But,
That is what it is.
Give us a good version of it to be fine. It was a few weeks ago that we had 600,000 viewers watching Fortnite being played with Ninja. And it is now 1.1 million people is actually the
record for the most people at a live stream event.
Yeah, Elrubius? How do you say his name?
I don't know.
Elrubius. Elrubius.
Elrubius.
Because he's Spanish, so Elrubius.
I didn't want to mess it up.
He set this whole thing up for people to watch him live. Looks like he had a lot of other people that were also streaming as well at the same time on their channels. But 1.1 million people.
On his YouTube stream, and there were 99 other people playing. Mm-hmm. So the amount of people that was watching that game of Fortnite was probably up towards 2 or 3 million people total.
Just crazy.
I mean, that is fucking 1.1 million people were sitting there watching that dude play on YouTube. To be fair, those numbers are hyperinflated because one, YouTube has a different audience than Twitch, and I'm not going to be like they're younger, but they have a broader audience. Two, Fortnite is a lot more friendly. It's more colorful and whatnot. So kids will like to watch it because it's fun, it's interesting, and it's fast-paced. It's not realistic or anything like that. So that's another reason why the numbers were so inflated, is you had all of these this different audience tuning in to watch Fortnite. So...
speaking of Fortnite, I also downloaded Fortnite and PUBG Mobile, both, just to see. PUBG one is just like the real game can be, very laggy at times. And Fortnite, I don't see how in the world they thought it would be a good idea to put people on a phone versus people on a PC or a console, because the control system that's on it, I'm
just
no.
plug up your mouse and keyboard to your phone. You'll be fine.
It's like,
just plug up your mouse and keyboard.
This is the dumbest thing. I was like, wow. But yeah, totally not cool with that for some reason. Like, I don't understand. To me, that's not playing a video game. Like, playing on your phone like that, it's just weird to me. PUBG's not so bad because everybody's gonna have the same problems you do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody's gonna have a little bit of lag. They all have the same controls. So at least there's that.
Yeah.
It's just it still seems very weird to play it on a phone.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, well, in one of the last little bits of news, unfortunately, a little heartbreaking. Lawbreaker developers, we've talked about Lawbreakers a couple of times, confirms that it is now focusing on other projects. They're going to continue supporting the game in its current state, but they are now turning attention towards something else.
Yeah.
So that...
They came out with a very similar game to what other people had at the same time and just couldn't break into the market as hardcore. I mean, it's the same thing that happened to Battleborn. They tried to come out at the same time as Overwatch, and it just didn't happen for them. It's the same thing with Lawbreakers. Nope. Sad, but their new thing. They've been tweeting pictures and stuff. The Boss Key Studios, which is the developer, have been tweeting stuff, and it looks like it's gonna be like a side-scroller Contra-esque kind of game.
Which, in my opinion, they should have started with, so that you can at least have a game out there, and your company has a game out there, so that you can, build up an audience for your studio, and then start looking a little more ambitiously, because right now would be a good chance to try to create a competitive game. I mean, people have it, but you can always kind of ride the coattails of, like, Overwatch or Paladins, especially since the Paladins group is, like, breaking off and segmenting. So that's unfortunate for them, but that's how it is.
For sure.
That just sucks, but it's all right. Well, is there anything else we need to get to?
I was reading. I just had to pull this up. That Riot, evidently, one of their champions, Kai-Sa, I guess, Kaisa.
Yeah, Kaisa.
Kaisa. They apologized for her being too overly sexualized, and it was because the shirt that she's, I guess the outfit she's got on is very tight and a little bit lower cut, and it's like they said they would no longer be creating characters that way, and people were pissed that they did. But I'm looking at the picture and I'm kind of like, is it in game that it's more more
the community got it? It's just that article is overreacting. I've been watching since the release of her, and some people are a little, like, oh wow, I don't know why they would have to do that. And
how many
but
other the female characters are like?
Yeah, I mean,
very...
Nidalee has got some risque outfits. Miss Fortune definitely has risque outfits. I mean, even people like Sona.
Let me go ahead and throw this, since I watch League all the time. Since they got off of that train of making hyper-sexualized characters, there have not been very many.
Okay.
Like, I mean, it is so fucking rare for them to release a sexualized female character now. She is the most sexualized character since they got off that
so
fucking
like
gravy train.
Since the original, but she's not alone by
the
any
reason
means.
From what I read, the reason they did it is they were trying to show off her being more human than Void, and they were trying to figure out a way to show off more skin, and they were like, oh, you could do a deep V and show off more of her skin when her helmet's not on.
Right.
And, well, it worked, but, I mean, this thing of that is she's more sexualized now. Which, I mean, it's fine. You guys have released one sexualized character in a very long time, so whatever. I mean, they released male characters, too, so.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I don't think anybody's sexualizing a tree.
No, but they...
I mean, I hope not. That tree's got a gumpy walk, so... If you're
No, it's
having sexual fantasies
it's the pimp walk. He's got that swag as he
Yeah,
kind
okay.
of
It does not look like swag. He just looks like a gumpy giant tree. What's his name? Ivern? Is that
Ivern.
right? Okay.
Man,
Yeah.
it is the swag walk when he's walking through that forest. All the trees bow.
Because they're laughing so hard they have doubled over.
Oh God.
Oh, but yeah, that's all
So
I
you
have.
think it's overreaction?
Yeah, the community doesn't really care. Some people may have voiced their concerns, but from what I can tell, it's very minority.
I just think it's nitpicky. Like looking at it and their reasoning behind it, which was they said basically what they said was what Chicken had said was they were trying to make her look more human, but they said if you just saw her face, it looked more like she was wearing a suit than it did look like that she was, part void. And so that's the reason they went with the neckline. So this is kind of like very, very strange to me.
Yeah,
I don't even think that that's one of the more risque outfits.
No,
Mm-mm.
I mean Cain is a slender guy with no shirt on and very ripped. Let's see, I can go all the way back. Let's see, the last hypersexualized female would have been Jinx back in 2013.
So 5 years.
I mean, maybe Callista if you're into that, but I mean, other than that, they have such a large variety of characters. It's incredible.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I'm looking at the splash art for it now, and it doesn't seem like... It's not like they put her in a bikini, like a thong bikini and a little triangle string top or something. She looks like most rando superheroes. I mean, that's kind of just par for the course in the, like, mystical wardrobe department. I'm not saying we should sexualize things, and I'm not saying we should sexualize ladies. I'm just saying that doesn't seem as sexual as, like, the article. Without seeing the skin, it makes it sound like it's something super skimpy. It's not.
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
not.
a tight suit that's got a V cut on the top. It's,
yep.
in the grand scheme of things, not that bad.
Yeah, I just don't see it as that, I guess. I don't know. I mean, like, do I think she's a attractive character? Yeah, but I think that there's male characters that are attractive too. Like, I mean, I think that they design things. People are going to go towards what. Yeah, well, they're going to. But it's a variety too, right? You might like the dumpy tree. That might be your thing. You know what I mean? Or you might find one that you're like, oh, I like this character because, and it might be. Not because the character's a good-looking character, but you just might like its alts or whatever else that particular character does. It goes towards your play style, or maybe it looks evil and you like looking at things that are evil. So I mean, it bothers me to a degree that they would much rather go, no, we can't have these over-sexualized things, but we can have things that look fucking evil as shit.
It bothers you that it bothers them.
Yeah, because it's like, yeah. It's like, oh, this right here, he looks evil and mean. That's awesome. We can keep that. We can't keep it if they show skin.
Why did they? So did anybody petition to have Janna's skins changed? Because Janna legit is wearing like a bikini.
Oh yeah, she definitely is. But no, that's just how she is.
Maybe basically because she was pre-2013, pre-movement.
I guess so.
No, well. The whole reason why that came up is that they were just over sexualizing everything. Like Elise was one of the big triggers for that. Like she's a spider lady, and damn, I mean she is skimpy as hell, and she's a spider lady. You hyper sexualized a spider.
Yeah, she got some boobs out.
Yeah, so I mean that was one of the triggers of it, and they started hypersexualizing every female character, and there wasn't enough variety across it. Like Ilaoi is a great separation. Like she's a big, bulky female. She reminds me a lot of Zarya.
Mm-hmm.
So
what's her
they
name?
also who?
The one you
Ilaoi?
Yeah.
Illaoi.
Oh, there we go. We filled it in. Autofill. Thank you.
She is awesome. I really like her.
Oh, she's like a pirate lady.
She's
what's up with the eyes?
A goddess.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, she looks
a goddess
cool.
Or something. One of her abilities is basically she steals somebody's soul and punishes it, and then it goes back to them and spawns like tentacles out of the wall that slap people.
She does look like a boss from like frickin' Sea of Thieves. She would fit right into that world with that artwork.
She's one of the very few champions that I have ever seen 1v5 teams continuously. Like when she drops her ult, because when she drops her ult, everybody hit by it, she summons a tentacle in the area, and then her second ability, which lets her slam, it's like just slam on people, is a 0.5 second cooldown, and every time she hits somebody with that, all the tentacles slam at the same time. So she'll just keep dunking you, all the tentacles will hit you, and everybody else in the area, and she heals from it. So she will dunk the entire fucking team if she gets into a good position.
OP.
She can be in the right hands, but she gets harassed pretty early. But that's all league stuff. I can go into fucking details about that shit for days.
Sorry.
But
Too funny. Anything else?
no.
No, I guess we can go. I need to go make some like 30,000 Far Cry
Yeah, but I need to go catch up on the LCS finals. So.
We do appreciate everybody that hangs out with us each and every week at Infinite Respawn. As always, you can check us out on Twitter at InfiniteResPC. You can check me out personally at MDBOaktree. Check out Grif.
At Grif Slineham.
Check out Chicken.
At Elite Chicken 313.
Check out Baka.
That back pickle.
Also, make sure that you go to our YouTube as well, where you can watch the video version of the podcast. If you're already watching us on that, make sure you go to iTunes or Podbean, which there's a Podbean app now, if you haven't played with that. And we're trying to work on other outlets for us to be able to be on as well, so you can listen to us with whatever device you want to. Also, make sure you go to our website as well, infiniterespawn.com. Go on there, join the forums, and hang out. Don't forget about the live streams as well, twitch.tv/EliteChicken313 for Chicken. All the Twitch stuff, MDBOaktree for me. And also make sure that you check out Grif's YouTube channel as well for her playthroughs of Far Cry, as well as her Planet Coaster stuff that she's got going on. So if you like to laugh a lot, she's the best. All right. For Infinite Respawn, I'm Oaktree.
I'm Grif.
I'm Chicken.
Nah, I'm Baka.
See ya.
Bye.
Please hang up and try again.